Let's talk today with Michael Fuller of our Ecosystems and Alliances team to learn about why software vendors are listing and selling their products in the AWS Marketplace.
And later, I'll be chatting with Louis Wang, Senior Product Manager on the EC2 team, about the AWS Marketplace.
We've got a great show today, so let's get started. So tell me what you do for AWS.
So I'm on the Partner Ecosystem and Alliances team for AWS, and our team focuses on all of our software partners, helping them understand how to take advantage of the opportunity in the cloud and work with us.
All right, so you go to these folks and you say, we've got AWS, we've got the marketplace, this is how you can bring your apps on board and get them going.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them run into us already. We have similar customer sets. We're covering a very wide breadth of customers at AWS, so everything from startups like Netflix and Dropbox and others, but also some of the largest enterprises in the market as well, Fortune 500, Global 2000. So oftentimes a lot of these software partners run into us in the marketplace, or customers are asking for, hey, I'm using AWS, I use your product on premises, I'd love to deploy it on, in the cloud on AWS. How can I do that? How can I buy it? How can I deploy it? Answer those questions. So they often come to us in that form or fashion and say, this is great. We're seeing you guys in the marketplace. We have a lot of demand for our product on AWS. We love what you're doing. How do we work together?
So interesting enough, when I think about the marketplace, I think of it both as exposure, because we're making it really easy for customers to find apps in the marketplace, but also accessibility. I mean, it's super easy for them to launch. Which of those two or both are kind of the appeals for?
It's really three things that are the main focus on why it's so interesting. And these are the things we've kind of proven the model ourselves with our services. One, as you just mentioned, discoverability, right? So how can we make it much easier for customers to discover the solutions that are available, and applicable to AWS, right? So the discoverability is there, which we're really good at coming from the Amazon side of the business. The second thing is the utility-based kind of self-service model, right? So the ability to basically, once you find a solution, to get from, hey, I found this is really interesting, to actually, I'm fingers on keyboard, touching it, deploying it, seeing if it works, architecting. How can you shorten that to as short as possible? That's the second thing that's really appealing. And then the last one is that billing piece. So now I'm interested in actually buying this, putting it into production. How do I make that part easy as well? And the marketplace serves that as well. So, traditionally an ISV on premises, doesn't really have an ability to meter by the hour, for instance. Marketplace is bringing that to the table here and allowing them to meter by the hour. And we're kind of handling that and providing that service to the ISV.
At the real nuts and bolts level, what is the actual way that the ISV makes money from listing their apps in the marketplace? Work us through that whole process of how they actually end up making money.
Listing in the marketplace is the first step, right? You're actually then discoverable self-service model, right? So similar to our services, you've now opened yourself up to, with relatively low sales and marketing overhead, you kind of put yourself in a position to be in a self-service model for customers to discover you. So you've really kind of gone in a very scalable channel. And the way you make money is simply customers can find you, they find your solution. Because we've made it easy to deploy, they can deploy it, they get started, and you make money by the hour as customers use your software on EC2.
If I'm an ISV and I decide, hey, I've got this cool app, I want to make it available through the marketplace, what do I need to do to get there?
Engage with our team and the marketplace team, and you can find us by going to the website. We have contact information there. And we'll simply walk you through, depending on your particular solution, how that approach is going to take. If you already have an Amazon machine image, you're off to a great start. Then it's a matter of a listing process, which is pretty straightforward. If you don't already have an Amazon machine image, we have technical resources, and we can walk you through how do you get from where you are today to building an Amazon machine image. How does that get listed? What kind of information do we need from you as far as pricing, etc. But for the most part, it's fairly straightforward from once you get made the decision that this is a new business you want to go into, of selling, basically through a cloud model, utility model in a marketplace, to getting actually listed. It's fairly straightforward.
I really appreciate you taking the time to come by and speak with us today, and really appreciate your information.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff.
My pleasure. Yeah. Let's go to Lee Zen for our Zen to the Cloud segment.
Thanks for joining me. What's your involvement with the AWS Marketplace?
Sure. So I'm the product manager for the EC2 console, and the EC2 console is the face of EC2 and also the first tool that customers that want to get started with EC2 uses. So I'm working with the AWS Marketplace team to make it easier for customers to discover exciting software on the AWS Marketplace.
Great. And so today, what do customers get from the console today?
Well, so today on the EC2 console, customers get a set of base AMIs that they can easily get started with. Obviously, there's a lot of exciting softwares on the AWS Marketplace, so we want to bring that to the customers as well.
Great. And what kind of software do customers want to use in the AWS Marketplace?
Well, there's a lot of software that are available on the AWS Marketplace that are currently not directly accessible on the EC2 console. For example, Debian and CentOS are very popular operating systems in the AWS Marketplace, and we also have a lot of software such as reporting and analytics tools, as well as virtual appliances like Viata.
Great. Well, that sounds really exciting. Thanks so much for joining us today, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Connect with me online, read my blog, follow me on Twitter, and leave a comment.